News 46 is brought to you by Southwest Medical Associates. Look for news about their latest healthcare center opening soon in your neighborhood. Southwest Medical Associates. Now that's powerful medicine. News 46 is also brought to you by Red Apple Fireworks. You've never seen anything like it. Nevada's elite fireworks shopping experience. Red Apple Fireworks. News 46 is also brought to you by Safi of Las Vegas. At Safi, we're more than a foster care and adoption agency. We're working to build stronger families in our communities. Visit our website at safi.org.
Tonight on News 46, another day of testimony at the Nye County Courthouse.
A career fair to help local youths with their future.
And will your air conditioning hold up this summer? News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Rick Vale and Rhonda Van Winkle. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell and news across Nevada with Janet Eric. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening, it's Friday, July 15th, 2011. I'm Rick Vale.
And I'm Robin Christine for News 46. Topping our news tonight, KPVM has an update from Nevada Highway Patrol regarding the single vehicle accident that claimed the life of a rider of a motorcycle on CAAS Road right off Highway 160 on the south end of town. According to Trooper Hickson, the male rider of the motorcycle was traveling westbound on CAAS Street just after midnight yesterday morning. As he approached the large curve, the road evidence on scene indicates that the man apparently unsuccessfully attempted to maintain control of his Harley Davison around the bend. Skid marks were located by the Nevada Highway Patrol's Major Accident Investigation Team. It appears that the rider locked up his brakes and was ejected from the bike. He sustained fatal injuries on impact. According to Nevada Highway Patrol, alcohol appears to have been a factor in this incident.
And folks, Sheriff Tony DeMeo explains why the new detention facility that is under construction behind the sheriff's station will help with overcrowding and save money.
Sometimes 2 trips, sometimes more. Sometimes we're overcrowded down in front. Everybody really looks at it and says, well, what do you need a bed space for? And the reason being is that there are times when we actually are over capacity. There are times when we actually have to go to the court and we have to do that matrix and see what inmates we can release because we have no ability to actually hold them. Sometimes down front, even though it's only designed for 32 people, actually it was only designed for 28, they had to increase that. There are times we're holding 61 people, sometimes 70. There are times when we made arrests where we actually ran out of jail space throughout the whole entire county, including we have a small facility in Beatty, which is a temporary holding facility where that's 12 beds. And we were at capacity. We actually had the Tonopah jail over max. We had the Beatty jail over max, and we had the Prump jail over max. And there's sometimes we have to go to the judge, and based upon what the inmate is in for, is ask the judge to consider some of these cases for release. We don't want to do that. If the people belong in jail, they belong in jail. But the judges, once we reclassify them, has been obliging us because they understand the problem with that overcrowding causes deputy safety and causes some issues with the inmates as well, inmate safety. And we're responsible for everyone in the jails.
You are, and I know that you were concerned at one time about the inmate safety here and the overcrowding and living conditions themselves.
Well, understand is that the jail that's next door is, that we're replacing is a metal jail. We've had inmates fall through the metal floor because of the high humidity. It's improperly vented. There's nothing they can do about it. Unfortunately, the way the jail was, it was a jail that the county bought from Aurora, Colorado, when the jail was condemned there, and they bought this as a temporary fix with the plans of building a jail back in the 1980s, and that's never occurred. My predecessor tried to get a jail built in the 90s. Just before I got hired, it was supposed to be done when I got hired. That was never done. It was always a pushed-off project. I made a determination that working with the county commissioners to get this project our way. It's definitely a liability. This jail violates all this, a whole bunch of state laws, and violates federal laws as well. And the DOJ, the Department of Justice, who did the inspection of the jail back in 2003, basically said is that the jail was completely out of compliance, and ordered us at that time to build a new jail, which was never done. It was always pushed off. And we were liable for that. We're liable for the inmates that we house in here. So what we're doing right now is, get with the work of the county commissioners and Pam Webster and everybody involved, and the sheriff's office, of course, is we got this facility going, it's going to be something that's it's going to be economical to run. Looking at a whole bunch of electronics, the way it's doing it. There's going to be video visitation. That will eliminate the fact that a deputy now has to watch over, visitation as is currently done, person to person over a screen. The inmate themselves can go into a kiosk within the dormitory, within their pod, and schedule their online their video visitation with their family members. And plus, there'll still be an opportunity for the attorney clients to actually sit face to face and discuss some things that they have to do face to face. The attorney and their client, of course. So there's the kitchen is going to be able for us to actually cook meals in advance. Instead of the breakfast and lunch and dinner we have to cook at that time, we can cook meals a week in advance, and then we can go into our freezer and then allow us to heat those foods up or cool them to a proper temperature. And then it also gives the ability to actually store food, because we haven't been doing that. We've only been able to store so much food, so we've never been taking advantage of some of the costs of actually bulking those food items, which we now can do. In the future, we can do that now.
We continue with Assistant District Attorney, Kirk Vitto, who comments on what he anticipates will happen in today's hearing at the Nye County Courthouse. The stabbing victim, Antoinette Bell, is testifying about the night when her and her boyfriend, Michael Frasher, were stabbed multiple times. Michael died as a result of his injuries. 5 suspects have been named in the case of murder and attempted murder, and many other various charges which occurred on Donner Street on May 1st of this year.
Hopefully we'll pick up with what remains of Antoinette Bell's cross-examination. I'll then have some redirect examination of her, and we'll be calling other witnesses, lay witnesses and professional witnesses alike.
And then as far as, what are you looking at as far as the judge and what's going to be going on here?
Well, ultimately what happens, because I don't think we'll wrap up the preliminary hearing tomorrow, and hopefully we'll conclude the preliminary hearing on Monday the 18th. And at the time that we conclude our calling of witnesses, obviously the defense will have the opportunity to present what, if anything, they're going to present at a preliminary hearing, and then the judge will be charged with the responsibility to make a decision whether to hold the defendants to answer on some or all of the charges at the district court level for each individual defendant. She'll be charged with that responsibility to make that call. What defendant is going to the district court level and on what charges?
Are all the defendants out of jail right now? Are they out on bail?
I believe 3 of the persons charged with these crimes are still in custody. 4 are still in custody, including Mr. Eubanks. 1 is not.
And then the Frazier family, how are they doing? Have you talked to them? Are they attending the court hearings? Are you having daily contact with them?
Family members of Mr. Frazier have been in attendance. I anticipate that some family members will be in attendance tomorrow as well. I have been in communication with them. They're obviously upset and distraught at the loss of someone that they knew and loved.
Exactly. I know that the families of these victims are really a catalyst for helping you do your job and making sure that justice is served in these cases, is it?
Well, certainly I like to hear from the family members, but this is a criminal prosecution. Is brought in the name of the people. It's brought by the state of Nevada. Antoinette Bell is a witness to the crime that is being brought by the Nye County District Attorney Brian Coonsey on behalf of the community, the people, the state of Nevada.
I know that you can't speak in specifics of the case right now, but do we know the motivation at all, or the motive of this crime?
We continue to receive information and develop the information that we receive. It's certainly not something I'm comfortable with and don't think it truly appropriate to discuss at this level.
And as we head into our first break on this Friday evening, here's a message from our good friends at the Pahrump Nugget.
Hey guys, Jeff Ratchin here from the Pahrump Nugget, letting you know what's going on down here. We've got state-of-the-art on stage tonight at the Stage Bar, Friday and Saturday night for your entertainment. And also next week, we're going to have an Elvis show up in the Event Center. Tickets are on sale for $10, as well as having the 360 band on stage. We'll let you know about our summer cash giveaway. Come on down to the slot club, see the rules, and have some fun. We have mystery hot seat drawings, $50,000 worth. Just put your player's card in your slot machine and get your chance to win. We'll also let you know about a thing coming up for our 10th anniversary for 9/11. Please visit this website, www.911remembrance Run. There's going to be 25,000 motorcycles that are going to be joining in a run in Las Vegas to commemorate the 10th anniversary. We're going to have about 6,000 to 8,000 of those bikes come through Pahrump on the 9th of September to show our support for the 9/11 Remembrance Run. And then on the 11th, with the chamber in the town, we're going to have a moment of silence at the Pahrump Nugget at 1 p.m. in the parking lot. So make your plans to come on down. We also have some great specials going on in the steakhouse. $14.99 will get you a 3-course meal in Stockman Steakhouse. If you haven't visited the steakhouse, this is your time to come on down and do it. Monday through Wednesday, we look forward to seeing you come down. Have a great day.
Welcome back to News 46. If you weren't at the new Harry Potter movie, then you must have been at Future Fest. Youths from all over gathered Pahrump Valley High School's 9th grade academy gym to get advice and a leg up with important decisions.
Here at the 9th grade academy at Pahrump Valley High School was the first ever Future Fest. We're going to speak to Nye Communities Coalition's Tim Wiggers.
Today is our first annual Future Fest from 10 to 3, and we've already had several young adults and youth and families actually come through and check out the colleges, opportunities to volunteer. We have a few employers here as well, not to mention a few fun activities.
I know that we got the big climbing mountain in the middle here, and you said you weren't sure if it was going to make it, but it seems to have made it all the way up to the ceiling.
Well, actually, if you take a look, we're touching the ceiling. So we were hoping to have this 40-foot climbing mountain, and people are enjoying it. And behind it is our Dance Dance Revolution game, and the kids are rocking out and dancing their feet off and having a great time and learning a few things as well.
So we've got some employees. People are filling out some applications, but they're also, the colleges are represented here, different technical schools and colleges, and even Paul Mitchell Hair Salon there, beauty school, to get people interested in what they're doing and find out a little bit more information.
Yeah, we have about 24 exhibitors here today, and about half of them are colleges and places for further education from around the state. So we're really excited the colleges are here today as well.
So tell me, how many kids do you think we've had come through so far?
You know, I don't know. We're just a little over an hour into the event right now. We expect probably 300 or maybe a few more coming throughout the day, and we're even providing a free event shirt for the first 200.
Yeah, this is pretty nice too. The t-shirts are great.
Yeah, it's just something kind of fun and kind of a little thank you, a little help, something to help pull them in the door. So everybody likes a t-shirt.
So what are you hearing from the exhibitors?
I think they're enjoying the event. You know, it's always challenging putting something together new on short notice, but it's come together really well, and you know, we're marketing to the teens. So
we'll be out here next year for this as well?
We hope so. You know, it's like any event, you always kind of critique it when it's over and fine-tune it just a little bit and hope for something even bigger and better the next year.
I thank Tim Wiggers from Nye Communities Coalition, Nick Moore from Threads, and Ace Hardware for inviting us down here to Pahrump Valley High School's first ever Future Fest. We'll see you here next year. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
Mike Massey, who holds the world title for trick shot pool player, will be at the Hideaway on Pahrump Valley Boulevard at 1 p.m. tomorrow to show off his skills. We speak to Barbara Johnston from Quilts for Cancer.
Well, the pool tournament starts at 11 this Saturday over at the Hideaway on South Pahrump Valley Boulevard. The tournament itself is 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. But Saturday at 1 o'clock, Mike Massey is coming to do a trick shot show. What he can do with a pool cue and pool balls are just amazing. If you've never seen them, this is a time right here in Pahrump. This is his second trip to Pahrump to support the Veterans Quilt Project. There is no admission charge. However, we'll have a donation bucket and raffle tickets for all kinds of pool-related items.
And you'll be making some quilts for this too?
Well, not so much for this weekend. It's to benefit the supplies that we need to purchase to make quilts for the veterans.
And tell us a little bit more about Mike Massey. He's pretty well known for the tricks he can do with the pool stick and pool and everything like that. So please tell us a bit more about him.
Yes, Mike Massey is the he's held the title 17 times in the world for trick shots. I mean, he's amazing, like I said, what he can do. He's also just a down-to-earth Christian gentleman who just, when he's done with his show, he'll sit and have a drink with you or coffee or juice. He's just, you'd never know who he is by just walking into the Hideaway in the afternoon.
And so this is going to be on Saturday, and who can we contact for more information about this?
You can call me at 775-751-5356, and if I'm not there, the answering machine will take care of you.
Here's West Star Ranch Animal Rescue with our Save a Pet segment.
Save a Pet is generously brought to you by Auto World at 727-8000 and Greenspan Brokerage at 751-6200. Put the green team to work for you.
Hi, I'm Eileen. I'm here at West Star Ranch Animal Rescue, located at 780 East Mance, and I'm here today with Laddie. Laddie is a Border Collie mix. He's 6 years old. He's all fixed and ready to be adopted, so you can give us a call at 727-9273 and come and adopt him. He's going to be $75. We're open 6 days a week except Tuesday. We're closed. And our hours are 10 a.m. in the morning till 3 p.m. in the afternoon. Once again, we're located at 780 East Mance, and our phone number is 727-9273. That's 727-9273 or 727-YARD.
If you would like to sponsor Save a Pet, give us a call at 727-9400. To adopt, donate, or contact West Star Ranch, call 727-9273.
And now for our Facebook question of the day, TGIF. Folks, we want to know what's on your mind. What topic or issue from this last week concerns you the most and why? Well, we only really had one answer to that question, and it came from Spencer Jones. We had a discussion earlier this week about summer programs for kids. I think this is extremely important. The comment was made that there are programs at the library, etc. It is never enough as long as we leave it up to anyone other than the parents themselves to get involved with their children. And folks, we've got triple-digit temperatures coming right around the bend, but the good news is no rain to be expected, but we've still got wind too, so it's good, bad, good stuff for you. Don't go anywhere. We'll have your 7-day forecast right after the break.
News 46 weather is brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body. For more information, you can visit their website at nevadadairycouncil.org.
Hey everyone, welcome back to News 46. I'm Rick Vale with your weather today. A high of 94 degrees, winds out of the south-southwest at about 8 miles per hour with gusts upwards of 23 miles per hour. Our pressure holding steady on the barometer, 29.85. UV index is 9, very high. Sunrise at 5:38 a.m. and a record high, 114 degrees back in 1949. Looking at tonight, it's going to be clear out there for us. A low of 71 degrees, winds out of the south-southwest at about 8 miles per hour with gusts upwards of 23 miles per hour. Sunset will be at 8:02 p.m. and our record low was 16 degrees back in 1944. Looking at tomorrow, high of 94 degrees, winds, low of 71, winds out of the south-southwest about 8 miles per hour with gusts upwards of 21 miles per hour. Our UV index for tomorrow is 9, very high, and sunrise will be at 5:39 a.m. Moving on to our 7-day forecast, Sunday, 29 mile per hour winds with 100 degrees for our high, 78 for the overnight low. Monday, 34 mile per hour gusts, 102 for the high, 81 for the overnight low. Tuesday, 102 for the high, 78 for the overnight low with gusty winds up to 29 miles per hour. Wednesday, 27 mile per hour gusts, a high of 103 and a low of 76. Thursday, looking at 102. As you can clearly see, the triple digits are coming back in full swing. 77 for the overnight low with gusty winds up to 32 miles per hour. Finishing off our 7-day forecast next Friday, 107 for the high, 71 for the low with 27 mile per hour gusts expected. And our worst weather in the nation today is Canadian Oklahoma for extremely hot, eh?
Kate Marshall will be in Pahrump on August 6th for the Democratic Jefferson-Jackson dinner. Get your tickets at the Democratic office on Highway 160 across from Saddle West.
And folks, United Way of Southern Nevada and Future Smiles offer free dental care for uninsured and underinsured children under 18. Go to uwsn.org/health services. It will be held at Cunningham Elementary School-based Health Center at 4145 Jimmy Durante Boulevard in Las Vegas all month of July. Services include free dental services, including screenings, protective sealants, fluoride varnish, cleanings, and education will be completed by certified public health dental hygienists. Appointments are based on walk-in availability only. And for more information, or just to get that information again, you can visit our Facebook page.
Pahrump Valley Speedway races tomorrow night with off-road racer Bobby Woods and the Waterstone Bunch. Races begin at 7.
And folks, please be sure to subscribe to our free weekly newsletter. To subscribe, just visit our website at KPVM.TV and fill in the form right on the main page. The newsletter is filled with top stories, coupons, articles, and more.
All government meetings will not be covered for live broadcast. We will begin covering these meetings again in August. We apologize for any inconvenience that this may create.
And folks, that's going to do it for this edition of News 46. I'm Rick Vale.
And I'm Robin Christine.
And from everyone up here on the Hill at KPVM, we wish you a safe weekend, and we'll see you here again on Monday. Enjoy your Harry Potter film. Good night, Pahrump.
Good night.